Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. And here at the table, two NBA greats, Grant Hill and Chris Webber. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, it might go without saying, but LaMelo Ball grew up in a basketball family. At their home in Chino, California, some intense games with his older brothers were played. LaMelo said, quote, "They were serious, slamming into the gate. That's where you develop, hating to lose. Everybody's going hard." I wish I could have seen it, B.A.
It's led to this, Allie. Thanks for that. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You look at Brooklyn, currently 8th in their conference. They're hoping to keep that playoff spot. And, of course, there are the Hornets, sitting just one spot below them.
I think for the Hornets, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught-in-the-middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. It's Bridges and Washington teaming up at forward. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, Seth Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Drummond in at center. Outside Curry. Well, we can expect a lot of transition buckets in this one, Chris. How much fun is it to play in matchups like this, man?
Come on, BA. Everybody loves a game like this. Look, as soon as the shot comes off the rim, put on your track shoes and get out and run.
Durant, no good. Rozier outside. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
And they were connecting. And when they're connecting like that, they're hard to beat. Their accuracy from outside, just incredible.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
It's hard to counter Irving's efficiency from range. I mean, he can make tough shots look easy.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, "One thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness."
Such a competitor. I love how hard Bridges goes. I mean, it's what gets the D to act like this.
First free throw is good. Bridges hits them both.
And it's exciting watching Bridges continue to grow. This guy has a hunger to keep getting better.
Irving, the pass to Durant. Over Washington, and there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Irving. Durant's got 7 points in the game. Durant against Ball. Charlotte again missing.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Pass to Durant. Count it. Good. 9 points in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Washington against Durant. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Hits the three-pointer. Irving's got his second basket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Ball into the lane. And a two-handed jam.
But it's just the intuition of Ball, if you ask me. He just knows what to do and when. And right there, he puts it on the floor and makes a play.
Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game. It's Brown on the wing. Oh, there's the alley. And the jam by Drummond.
Man, the mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for the defense.
Here's Rozier. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. That free throw good from Rozier.
Well, ball handlers like Rozier lift the whole team. I mean, his personality and attitude keep morale high through the entire game.
And so it's Brooklyn, earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. He's one of the deadliest scorers in the game today, but Kyrie Irving is aware of his defensive responsibilities as well.
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs and a consistent effort from our wings as well, helping me out. I may not make the right play every time on the defensive end, but we're doing a great job of covering for one another, and I cover for my teammates as well as they cover for me. So, that's just a tribute to our team's success on the defensive end.
Well, Irving at 6'3" has the size and quickness to defend.
And that's an area, BA, where he's improved, but he only needs to be average defensively. His scoring is elite.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Goran Dragic is out there with Patrick Mills. Then there's Johnson, and it's Thomas in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Oh, fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff.
And Goran Dragic out of Miami. I mean, wow. Had a brief stop in Toronto as part of the Kyle Lowry sign and trade, but ultimately felt like his talents were better used elsewhere. And he found a home with this team and is eager to prove he has something left in the tank.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Bridges is checked in. 1:44 left in the second quarter. The drive by Irving. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
That's such great pace to Kyrie's game. I mean, the mid-range J just works well for him.
Bridges passes to Rozier. Over Irving. And it's Rozier. That time on the assist by Bridges. Rozier's got 5 points in the quarter. Outside, Brown. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The 3 from Curry. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
It's good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Curry. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Off contact. I mean, Curry, he's added a lot to his game since coming into the NBA.
To the inside. Here's Martin. Hauled in by Brown.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Irving. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Harrell. The bank shot, no good. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. So both teams changing it up here.
Mind the lane.
And when Griffin is healthy, he's an effective player. A double-double threat who's tough to match up against.
Ball into the lane. Good.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Outside Durant. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Brooklyn with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Pistons, they really should have an advantage heading into this one. But hey, stranger things have happened. The league is unpredictable. Pretty much anyone can win at any time.
And now we turn our attention back to the first half. What a performance by Kevin Durant.
When he's hot, it's like a fire that spreads quick. Oh, he's so hot, it's a fire right here on the desk. He's determined. He's relentless. Hey, give me a fire extinguisher. And before you know it, you're torched.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. On the court for Charlotte, Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. It's Bridges and Washington teaming up at forward. And it's Plumlee in at the center, locking down the middle. Pass to Washington. Oh, Durant with a steal. Irving with it. Now guarded by Rozier. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
The risk of rejection is real. When Washington's around you, you got to be extra careful around him.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
On defense, the Hornets. It's a 16-point game, and he makes it. Durant's got 11 points, and there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Grant, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
About a minute played here in the second half. Durant finds Irving. And he's going for the lob. And Brown with the stuff.
Man, such a creative player. I love seeing Kyrie Irving find his open teammates with the whip of a pass.
Bridges misses. The Nets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Oh, rejected by Drummond.
An intimidating big man with physical tools that are hard to come by. Drummond loves to send shots away.
And the shot's good by Irving. He's got 12.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Aldridge is checked in for Drummond. Claxton comes in for Brown. Mills, he's checked in for Curry. And Dragic has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Harrell's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Washington. Martin, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Oubre in for Rozier. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend, and some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Thomas, he's checked in for Durant. .44 seconds left in the third quarter. Dragic against Ball. Dragic misses. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Martin. Puts it up. Nails the baby hook.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Dragic against Ball. Kicks it out to Aldridge. Here's Claxton. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Brooklyn's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. James Johnson is out there with Blake Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Curry in it to 2. So that's the Nets 5.
Don't tell Curry what he can't do. He can score inside, outside, any and everywhere.
Here's Bridges, and he gets it to go. Brooklyn with the ball. Irving, the pass to Durant. Irving, a screen on Bridges. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game. Rozier, he's checked in for Oubre. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Now here's Durant. He's guarded by Bridges. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Tipped. From downtown. Knocks down the long J. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I love how quick Bridges makes decisions, including when he should look to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Pass to Durant. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. And the Nets lead by 17. And it's Ball off the drive. And he gets the bucket.
What a finish by Ball. Great length for a guard, 6'7". He can mix it up now.
Irving, the pass to Johnson. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. Brown's checked in. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And down it goes. 2 points.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nets.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Count it.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Here's Plumlee. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Rozier finds Washington. Shoots over Brown. And it's Washington missing. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
On the attack, Rozier. It's Bridges on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here is Irving. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kyrie, the offense was clicking tonight. Can you talk about the impact of ball movement on your success?
It's very important. When we trust each other like that on both ends of the floor, especially offensively, it makes it easier for all of us to be aggressive, and I think that we did a great job of that tonight. We just got to keep it going. Fans deserve us to move up in these standings, man. We got some work to do. We got some work to do.
This team is as deep as it gets. They're all willing to put the work in, guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Kevin Durant.